Hey runners, happy Wednesday. It is May 21st and things are starting to heat up here in Phoenix. We are going to be hitting the 100-degree mark here for, I believe, the second or third time for the year. It's been a while, but we've been having temps in the 90s, upper 90s yesterday, and we did have a nice stretch of cool weather. Really a nice winter, and I guess officially we're still in spring. Next month, in a couple weeks or so, we'll be in summer, but it is starting to warm up. We'll be hitting 103, then 105 tomorrow, back to 103, and then we'll probably be staying close to that century mark. It's Phoenix in the summer, so we know what to expect, but hope you guys are doing well. It's been a while. And just a kind of a brief recap of the last few weeks of my running and what I've been doing, any of the races that we've done here recently, and upcoming races here that we have lined up here in the very near future, actually. So, without further ado, last couple weeks, my wife and I have been really focusing on more of the shorter speed workout. We've got a 5K race planned at the end of this month. It's a night run down in Tucson, where we just came back a couple weeks ago for a 5K race. But we've got another race. It's an evening race. They have a mile, and then they have the 5K. I'm going to do the 5K, and my wife's going to do the mile, and then within about 40 minutes, 50 minutes, she'll turn around and do the 5K with me. Well, not with me, but she'll race it. We're entered in the same race. And it's going to be hot. Tucson is about 110 miles south of Phoenix. Virtually same weather, maybe a couple degrees cooler. It's probably going to be 100 degrees for the high, which means by 6 p.m. for the mile race, it'll probably be 98, 97. And then for the 5K at 7 o'clock, maybe mid 90s. Now, when we've done this race a couple times. When we last did it, and I believe it was 2022, the temperature at race time for the 5K at 7 p.m. was about 93 degrees. I ran a good race then. I think it was 23:52, so it was a sub 24, which is good for me. But I definitely paid for it the last maybe mile and a half, 2 miles. I went out a little quick, I remember, on that race. So anyways, we're planning on doing that race soon. And then we've got a 4th of July mile race up in Flagstaff. Flagstaff is about 2.5 hours north of here, where a lot of the elites train, so it'd be nice to go up there and do a race. They break off. It's called the Downtown Flagstaff Mile on the 4th of July. We've done the last 3 years, and it starts out with the Masters men, which is myself, so I get to go first. And 10 minutes after that, it's the Masters women, and then they drop down to the younger group, the non-Masters, and then the final race or races are the Masters men and women. It's really fun. It's 2 loops in downtown Flagstaff, not completely flat, and it is hard because it's 7,000 feet. Here in Phoenix, we're about 1,200 feet, so I always feel it when I do that race. So anyways, let's get into it. Just kind of recapping here. A couple weeks ago, like I said, on the 4th of May, my wife and I headed down to Tucson, south of here. We did what's called the Cinco de Mayo 5K and 10K. The 10K is more of their flagship race. We decided we're going to focus on the 5K. It's a very hilly race. I may have mentioned in past videos, Tucson has almost all their races are tough because it's very hilly. There's very few races. I think last weekend they had a flat race. Other than that, it's challenging, but it's good, right? To get out of your comfort zone, and it's, if you can race on a hilly course, you can race on any course. So my goal for that race, I wasn't really sure. I'd love to get back to sub 24, which I feel I'm just right around the corner on. I wasn't sure if this was a race I would be able to do it, but I've been training near that mark, just under it in my trainings. So, I went out and it wasn't as bad. I saw the course on the course profile ahead of time. I knew where the hills were at. The first half, you have more of the climbs, and the second half, you start to hit the downhills. You finish with a couple of rollers, which is actually nice. And so I kind of knew what to expect. I think I did negative split that race a bit, which was nice. But anyways, I went into it feeling like I could do well, and I definitely felt it. It was a hard race, but I came out of it with an official time of 24. Here's where it's a little iffy. They had me at 24:01 with the gun time and chip time the same time, which I know is impossible because I'm never right on the line. I was probably 3 to 5 seconds behind the line. So not sure how they got that. My watch had, I believe it was just under 24. But nonetheless, I know that I'm within a few seconds of breaking 24. But I had a nice strong finish. My wife got some good pictures and videos, which was nice. But I did take first place in my age for the 55 to 59-year-old group, which I'm happy about. That was one of my goals, was just to finish, get on the podium for my age, and if I won my age group, that would be fantastic. But I walked away with it. I got a nice little gift card that we're going to redeem at the local running store down in Tucson when we go back at the end of this month for our race. And then my wife did well. She ran, I think it was 2026, and she came in first place overall for the female, and I think she was fourth or fifth overall, so only a few men ahead of her. So I was happy for her. I know she wants to try and break 20 again, but she's on the cusp as well. So thus why we're using the hot summer months here in Phoenix to not focus on anything particularly long, more so on the short speed workouts. So we maintain our fitness at the very least, incorporating additional speed workouts. That way, when we get out of the hot months, which we've got, May is almost done, but we've got June, July, August, and September. We've got 4 months, with really June, July, and August. Those 3 months are going to be our hottest months. So you can train, and you can train smart. You have to, staying certainly hydrated and running more on effort. It's vital to not worry so much about hitting the times you did in cooler winter months, like in January, February, trying to run the same times for a particular race or workout will definitely do you in on your training. So being mindful of that. And we're going to continue to develop our workouts and looking forward to it. Not much really planned for the summer other than the race in Flagstaff. I might do another race, a shorter 5K. And then the end of September, there is a new mile race, which I'll be about 3 or 4 weeks into my half marathon training, so I'll probably forego that race, but I'll definitely go out to watch my wife, who really wants to run a fast race. She actually can run with the elite group. For women, I believe you have to be under 6:30, which she can do, and I think men, you have to be under 5:30. So it isn't particularly tough. I've seen harder criteria for elite entries. So this is the first race that they're going to have by this company. I believe it's called the Moon Valley Mile. It actually takes place where they used to do 5Ks in right around the same time frame in September, but it's going to be on the streets in the neighborhood. Just basically you head out, I want to say about a half a mile, maybe a little more than that, and then you make a right turn. I think it's 3/4 mile, and then you make a right turn, and that's the race. So anyways, that's pretty much what we've got on the docket for our upcoming races. Training is going good. I did a speed workout yesterday, a 2x1K at 5K, and a 4x400 slightly faster. Again, targeting like a 740 mile, which would be a 4:45 on the Ks, and then going slightly faster on the 400s to about a minute 50. And yesterday I didn't feel fresh. The temperature wasn't bad. I mean, it is warming up, but it was around 68 degrees. So, you know, it wasn't, temperature wasn't an excuse. I just didn't feel fresh. But I did hit my targets actually a little bit quicker, which I was surprised because I wasn't feeling that great. It just didn't feel like I was really running on all cylinders. But I was able to finish the workout, and so I'm happy about that. And then again, you know, we'll just continue working on speed. So that's about it. Hope you guys are doing well. Let me know down below in the comments if you got any upcoming races. We have here in the U.S. our Memorial Day weekend coming up. So that's Monday. No races that are planned this weekend, but we will get out for a long run. I think we're going to go to a new area, which is about 20-25 miles east of here, called the town of Gilbert, or Queen Creek, and do some running on a new, well, to us it's new, a multi-path trail, and that'll be nice to get away, and then go and have breakfast nearby, enjoy the long weekend. I've got an additional day off I'm taking, so I got a 4-day weekend. My wife's got a 3-day weekend, so we'll probably hang out by the pool since it'll be hot. Enjoy a nice weekend. So hope you guys are safe, and thanks again for making it all the way to the end of this video. And if you like what you see, please hit the like button and subscribe. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great day.